Hello everybody, I'm doing for Gamer Game Channel. Welcome back to HOI4 and welcome to a special episode in a way, because today marks the day that the channel turns 6 years old. I cannot believe I've just said that. 6 whole years of making videos. Can't quite believe it. In fact, it sounds utterly insane. But yes, we're back today on the road to 56, a mod which I have not played for quite some time. But if you have been a very long-term viewer of the channel, you may know that my first ever series on the platform was the road to 56, the German Empire. So today we are revisiting where it all began. So here we are, obviously the German Reich to begin with. We obviously have a certain mustached individual as our leader. And of course here is the focus tree for today. We're mainly only going to really be focusing on this kind of section here, because obviously these two routes are not going to have any use for us at all as soon as we do Rally the Monarchists, which of course we are going to start off with. I have also went ahead and changed some of the game rules ever so slightly so that the Ottoman Empire and Austria-Hungary will be formed by, the nations that do so, just so we can restore the Central Powers, because I'm not going to be accepting British naval dominance, not at all. So that's Rally the Monarchists completed, so we can now go ahead and get Alfred Hugenberg as a political advisor, and of course he increases our daily neutrality support by 0.1. We also do now have a national spirit called Rally the Monarchists, which we have for a year, which is boosting our daily neutrality support by 0.25. So I'm going to get Alfred as soon as possible and let Rally the Monarchists do its thing. We also now have enough political power to get Alfred in, so let's go ahead and grab him. We're already up to 17%, but as you can see our daily change now is at 0.35 a day, so we're going to go up very quickly. Wonderful, the Soviets have accepted our treaty, so we do gain 2 times 100% research bonuses for armor technology. Wonderful, I'm going to use that instantly when I've got a research slot available. So it's now time for us to choose one of 2 men to lead our economy going forward. We could go with Schacht or Funk. I think I'm going to go for Schacht because he gives us the civilian factory construction speed bonus. So our authoritarian support is actually very, very close now to taking over the support of the current, obviously, in control faction. We did go ahead and actually ban Democratic Party, so they no longer have any support. We'll be doing the same with the Communists as soon as possible. Well, not gonna lie, could have done with France not going communist today. If they join the Soviets, we're gonna have a nice 2-front war to deal with. Okay, so as you can see, we're at 62% support for the authoritarians now, so we're going to go ahead and complete this focus, because we now have a 75% chance that the monarchists are going to seize control without the nation descending into absolute chaos. Wonderful, we have been successful, and the nation is not going to be plunged into utter chaos. We now have the choice on whether we want Wilhelm II to lead us or Prince Wilhelm III to lead us. Let's have Wilhelm II be back as Kaiser. And we did just gain this not so great national spirit, so we're going to go ahead and just get rid of that instantly by doing Consolidate the Kaiserreich, which only takes 70 days. Okay, well that's kind of came out of left field. The United Kingdom of Libya. Ah yes, I completely forgot, we actually do now have decision remilitarize the Rhineland, so we'll go ahead and do that. I don't know what the French Commune is going to do in response to it, but our army is in position. And there's confirmation that the Rhineland has now been remilitarized by us. There's Austria-Hungary officially been restored by Otto von Habsburg. I guess they'll be going to try and protect the Czechoslovak Republic now. Alright, so it appears that we're still able to do some of the focuses over here, I guess because they're kind of expansion. So it looks like the Czechoslovak Republic did indeed agree with Austria-Hungary and accepted their offer to be integrated back into the empire. So Austria-Hungary is looking very nice. We just need world tension to be much higher than it is for us to actually go ahead and invite them to the Central Powers. Or I suppose we could actually go ahead and do the Restore the Central Powers focus as well as alliance with Austria-Hungary, and that would get the Southern Bulgaria and Austria-Hungary to join the faction. Not ideal, really. Not ideal in the slightest. I guess if we manage to get... Oh, they don't even have this joint government anymore. Okay, it's going to be a fun 2-front war against the Comintern. Wonderful. Well, wonderful news. We've got extremely unlucky there that France joined the Comintern, but we've got lucky now because the Soviets are now in a civil war. Leon Trotsky has risen up against Stalin, and that has caused, as you can see, the Comintern to no longer exist. So France is all by themselves now. Well, it doesn't look like things are going very well for Stalin. Trotsky is making some good progress and in fact has managed to surround a little pocket of Stalin's troops at Kharkov. Why, oh why, has Austria-Hungary joined the Rome Protocols? That's actually blocked me from inviting them to my faction now. Well, at least we managed to get Bulgaria into the Central Powers. They have not joined anybody else. And Denmark has proposed the Munch-Ribbentrop Pact. I'm going to go ahead and sign that. Well, that's just so bizarre. And yes, that's now the Rome Protocols against France and Romania. Ah, wonderful Denmark. We've just demanded the return of Northern Schleswig, if I pronounced that correctly, and they have went ahead and given us it. And now what we're going to plan on doing is we're going to plan on going through the Netherlands and then through Belgium so that we can deal with the French Commune. Well, we've just went ahead and created the West Wall. I wanted to make sure we'd done that prior to, you know, invading France, because I don't want them actually pushing through. Well, that's the Soviet Civil War over, and yep, Trotsky won. Okay, so we're now at war with France, which means we have lost the Mefo bills. National Spirit, obviously we'll have to make the payments once the war's over. We're now going ahead and completing the Around the Maginot Focus, which will then allow us to declare war on Belgium, the Netherlands and Luxembourg, which we want to do basically as soon as possible. So we've just went ahead and declared war on all of the Benelux, so we will deal with them all as quickly as possible. They will most likely all join the French faction. Well, it would appear Amsterdam is about to fall, so yep, there goes the Dutch. Yep, there goes the Belgians as well. So we just need to keep pushing on into France now. They do have 59 to 108 divisions, but they've got 2 fronts to cover. We've got 56. Hopefully that'll be sufficient enough, and we've kind of got the upper hand on France. The random event. Sell rifles to Tibet. I don't think I really have... Well, I do have some to spare. They're only asking for 500. Do you know what? Have it. Why not? Well, it's looking so far so good against France. There goes Paris, actually. China offers Qingdao trade. So basically they're going to request that we do not withdraw Falkenhausen's mission, which I am fine with because I get my port back. The Republic of Latvia wishes to join my faction. Sadly, I don't really care right now. I don't really want to drag myself into a war with them. Bulgaria is doing the usual and requesting that we recognise their claims in the Balkans. I'll go ahead and agree to that. Well, we're pushing quite nicely towards their new capital of Brest. And did I just see the UK declare war on Egypt? Wow, okay, that's an interesting development. France is not looking too great. Romania does have to die as well, but obviously with France dead, they're going to lose their greatest asset and support. Well, I think we've had a relatively successful war, actually. Can't really complain. We have done a lot more than the Italians and Austrians have done. Why are we at war with that? Oh, because they're a French puppet. Oh, there goes the French Commune. And would you look at that? Some Soviet troops to feast upon. Well, that's an interesting development. The Japanese shogunate has declared war on the Union of Soviet Republics of Europe and Asia. Just going to ship out all of our troops to Bulgaria, who I've not called into the war. Damn it, actually I can't go to Bulgaria because we don't actually share any borders with them. Okay, that's fine. We'll just have to ask Austria-Hungary for some military access. The Swiss Confederation seeks trade agreements with the German Empire. I want the aid for our civilian economy. Yes, that was definitely the better option. Well, there goes Romania. Okay, the peace deal has went through. A lot of people were puppeted and annexed. We went ahead and puppeted the Netherlands, Belgium, and France. We did, of course, take control, then we click on that, Alsace-Lorraine, as well as Eupen-Malmedy, because we're about to get cores on both of those. And I also went ahead and just annexed Luxembourg, just to make the borders look quite nice. And we also got the East Indies as a puppet for, obviously, rubber, and I went ahead and also annexed New Caledonia, because, yes, it has chromium. Ah, wonderful. The return of Memel. Perfect. Just trying to get closer and closer to, you know, getting the territories back from Poland that obviously are rightfully ours. I really do want to do the anti-Soviet pact and do imperial lands for protection. That way we can get them in the faction. Really, Greece has just invaded Albania, who of course is a puppet of Italy, and they have now then joined the Allies, which has put them at war with the Rome Protocols. And I am trying to destroy that faction by assassinating Mussolini, so that's going to have to wait. Bulgaria, why have you done that? Why have you invaded Greece? And why is Greece losing so badly already? Wow, Estonia, you're feeling ballsy. What is happening to that faction? It is getting worse and worse. I feel safer already knowing that the Republic of San Marino has signed the anti-Soviet pact. Well, so much for maybe getting, you know, Brazil in the faction. They absolutely hate us. And yeah, it's now the United Kingdom of Portugal, Brazil. I've just noticed that the Cordon Sanitaire still lives on with the Principality of Andorra and their 0 divisions. Oh my days, the Soviets are actually losing. Oh, do I do something cursed here and do I invade the flippin' Rome protocols? No, what's happening? The Ottoman Empire was supposed to be showing up, not the Republic of Turkey. No, you need to stop. There's no way they're joining the Allies. If they join the Allies, I'm done. Okay, well that's an unnecessary complication. Poland has refused protection from us. Well, okay, well, we'll deal with you now then. Danzig has joined us. Wonderful. That division can be instantly binned. And they joined the Allies. See, Poland, if you'd just given me the land that I wanted, we could have been best buds. Oh, cheesy peeps, man. Well, let's just hope that our Navy and Air Force can combine together to defeat the Royal Navy when the time comes. Well, Warsaw's about to be cut off, so... yeah, oh. Well, whilst we wait for our landing crafts, I'm going to go ahead and prepare the Southern Theatre, and I am going to go ahead and probably invade the Swiss. Their army's pretty big, but I'm hoping they're going to be kind of distracted elsewhere with, you know, having to keep a hold of their empire, and Africa is very quickly becoming theirs. Why are the Austro-Hungarians pushing so blinking well? I cannot believe what I'm watching unfold. I can't actually believe it. It's a mess. Well, we've declared war on the Italians. They called them the Japanese. Can't believe I'm able to do this, but Russia, let us sign a non-aggression pact for the time being. Well, there goes Austria-Hungary. Don't know why the Soviets got all the blinking land. Oh, German-Italy's here. Hello, German-Italy. Things are just getting really, really bloody messy over here. Okay, things appear to be going pretty damn well for us. I'll give it... oh, the Spanish Empire has declared war on the Allies. Please do not join the faction I think you're going to join. The UK's just declared war on Ireland. Why? Why are they just randomly invading people? Oh, fantastic, Spain. Just declare war on the United Kingdom of Portugal, Brazil, and let me guess, they're probably a major now, aren't they? Oh, wonderful they are. So because I know the British are probably going to try and naval invade us, I have went ahead and just grabbed all my puppets troops, and they are going to be defending all of the coastline down here, and our kind of northern coastal line as well. Okay, Newcastle has fallen. What we're going to do is, I'm not going to launch a naval invasion on Hull now, I'm just going to send all the divisions into there. So far so good in the UK, we're actually pushing quite nicely towards Liverpool. Okay, Liverpool's been cut off, and it does actually look like they're probably good for a push again. We've got a nice wee position up in the north in Scotland as well. It does look like the other naval invasions are underway. Okay, this is becoming a bit of a mess now, but at least all those divisions have actually made it over. Oh wow, okay. That is the UK down and out. It was a costly affair on the British Isles. Very costly indeed for both sides. Oh, the Americans have actually created their own faction, the American Covenant. Alright, we've had a slight change of plans. We're going to deal with Africa because it gives me a better passage to get across to the Kingdom of Portugal, Brazil. Right, we've kind of got a good kind of defense position going on over here. I'm going to try and see if we can just cut the front into two. Actually, no, let's just dig in. We've got supply. We'll just chill and hopefully distract a lot of them. Okay, we made a second landing in Africa, and it's a much better position for getting to Brazil as well. Oh, we need to knock out Brazil as soon as possible. We really do. But at least we have made a landing over in the north. We've got our tanks heading down to the south, or further south towards the capital, which they'll hopefully manage to land and take. Looks like our tanks are going to have zero issues whatsoever. Yeah, we've just landed instantly into Rio de Janeiro. That's fantastic. Hopefully we won't have to push too far into Brazil to have them actually capitulate. Actually, it doesn't look like we will. We're almost there already. Why are our tanks having such a fun time? Oh, it's over. Okay, well thankfully we're only at war with one nation now, and that nation being Japan. It's going to be easier said than done to deal with them. I do now have a wonderful border with them over here, which will send a group of our troops to immediately. We'll also send the tanks over to deal with them. Okay, I just went ahead and actually puppeted quite a lot of Africa just to try and help deal with the whole garrison requirement, because that was tearing into our guns. So we went ahead and just released as many as we could. Well, I don't think the Japanese are going to be expecting this naval invasion of Bangkok. Oh, the Third Bulgarian Empire just formed. How wonderful. Oh yeah, we have just completely landed without any issues whatsoever. Nice. Well, you know what to do, tanks. The real question is how well the Japanese defend their homeland. Not very well from the looks of things. Not very well indeed. Right, with us landed, we just need to quickly push out as quick as we're able to. I shall divert additional troops, but they're going to take a while to get there. Okay, our reinforcements are arriving. We've got a nice pocket of Japanese troops here. Yeah, the Japanese ain't home, really. In fact, they're dead. Wonderful. Okay, went ahead and pretty much puppeted everybody that we could. The Central Powers is a very large faction now. Of course, the last thing I do want to do today is take down the Soviets, who I kind of actually helped survive in a way. Actually, no, that's exactly what I did. I helped them survive because they were close to dying to the Austrians. I have been waiting to kill the Swiss for many moons now, and they've decided that they're going to justify on Austria-Hungary. Well, this should be relatively straightforward. It's just the Swiss. They shouldn't really put up too much of a fight. No, they really ain't. Our tanks are already smashing through to Bern. Well, there goes the Swiss. And that just leaves little Liechtenstein, which is already moving out of their capital. Well, that's actually a bigger division than I thought they were going to be able to muster up. It's not going to help them survive. Oh, they were actually holding on okay until they decided to attack me. Well, that's what I didn't really need to happen at this moment in time. I was getting ready to invade the Soviets. That is a lot of planes we've got in the sky now. We'll go ahead and just combine that all into one front, and we'll push. I think, yeah, Spain's all it who needs to die. Well, you know, it's a dire situation for Spain when they're doing last stand. Our troops are pushing in quite nicely. Air superiority is just everywhere because of all the planes that are here. Just look at the sheer number we've got. Well, Spain is about to disappear. There we go. Well, the time has come. It's time for us to invade the Soviet Union. What if we can just go ahead and revive the Treaty of Brest-Litovsk right now? I think we'll wait until we're somewhat winning before doing that. I don't think the Soviets will accept it if they've not lost much territory. And yeah, okay, I guess we're going to have to just let Italy become independent then, because I can't really afford to head to war with them right now. Well, that is a wonderful encirclement in Latvia. Yeah, there's like 20 divisions in there, which is ideal. Holy moly, we've already butchered a ton of them. Wow. Maybe we don't offer them peace and we just completely destroy them. It does look like the tanks are having the utter time of their lives in Estonia right now. Completely forgotten about this front, actually. It's not looking too bad right now, actually. They're doing a pretty good job. Our shock troopers have actually managed to cut Odessa off. Austria-Hungary actually has a lot of divisions. I'm just going to go ahead and take 24 from them, which are hopefully all in their country, and we'll just send them down here. Well, considering we lost 329,000, we've done fantastic against them. We've killed 1.2 mil. Well, Odessa has literally 0 troops in it now. We've just, yeah, it's got 0 troops in there. We're already starting to experience a little deficit of equipment, which, as you can see, our puppets are going to send us very pathetic amount of weapons to recuperate our losses. Doesn't look like the shock troopers are having any real difficulty over here. Like, they're getting held a little bit, but for the most part, they're just soldiering on. Well, Bulgaria's actually doing, well, a mixture of Bulgarian troops and whoever else down there in the Caucasus are pushing forwards. We're pushing into Finland from the south and the north. We're pushing through Crimea into the Caucasus. Or no, we're not. Alright, they've refused peace with us. Oh well, we will annex absolutely everything then. Tanks are making good progress. We are just struggling with our number of guns, sadly. And I see Austrian troops are actually travelling across the crossing here at Kerch. Oh, we've got one brave tank division getting so close to Kazan. To be honest, I don't really see the point in continuing to push you guys for no real reason. You guys can just kind of chill in a way. We'll secure that port. It's one thing we're actually not short on right now, the heavy and medium tanks. They're actually doing the best, probably. But Sverdlovsk is not too far off. Well, it's a tiny little pocket, but it's still a pocket nonetheless. Yeah, a good thing is we've taken away basically all the industrial heartland of the Soviet Union at this point, so they're going to be struggling to recuperate the losses of equipment and divisions, really. I do love how we've just got like this random batch of Austro-Hungarian troops just pushing through 96% of the way. Oh, the capital's way over there now. I think that number is much closer to the 110 side than it is to the 200 odd, because I'm struggling to see that sheer number. It's 99%, so they're not very far off of capitulating now. Oh yep, there we go. That's some interesting but very cursed borders for the time being. I'm not allowed to puppet the Soviets with this national spirit still existing. But yeah, I think that is where I'm going to leave that, because the Central Powers has a lot of control everywhere, really. We could probably take over China if we really wanted to, take out the rest of the Middle East. Denmark's the only neutral nation, actually, and Andorra, and Monaco, I suppose, and San Marino, who is not in the Central Powers. Yeah, I could face America, but I think I've done what I wanted to today. And yeah, we've created a good old empire, but it's also really, really bloody messy. But anyways, thank you very, very much for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and I shall see you all sometime soon for another video. Until next time, do take care. Cheer bye, then out.